All right, so I just did some math here in general. This is me, Simon, on the internet. My last video was talking about rent, can't afford stuff. It's all good. Right now, I would gauge that I'm around 6,000 behind where I'm like 3 grand behind where I should be, but in general, to get to where I need to go, I need like 6 grand extra. So that's a lot in some worlds, and so I'll tell you the plan. One of the things that I've been super into is the AI world and automation, and I've been into it for a long time, but I've never really made any content around it, and I've never really done anything around it. And now I'm seeing these things, and it's a grift, but it can help people, but it's a grift. I've seen a lot of people with these AI workshops, these AI schools, whatever you want to call it, on school.com. There's a lot of these guys, and they're charging 30 bucks a month, and they have a course, and I mean, they're making, some of these guys, they're making anywhere, this guy started last week, it looks like he's making $1 grand a month, and it's mostly probably because he's pussy and he didn't charge $30 fucking a month to start. This other guy, he's been active for a little bit longer. He's making almost $3 grand a month. Now he's paying $100 for the platform, but no reason I can't do one of these. The only thing stopping me right now is obviously just it's not even necessarily the knowledge, because I've been playing around with a lot of these stuff, but I do need to learn the specific platforms and get better at the specific stuff. But really, I would like a nice course or something to push to invite people in. I don't know how much I can do in a week, but right now it's October 26th. Unfortunately, I'm probably gonna have to ask a friend for help for this month's rent for the Thai, but I think, there's gonna be one main goal for this next month, and that's gonna be start this thing up so I can get back to the normal. Amount. Pretty daunting, pretty aggressive, pretty big, and honestly, I'm a little, it's like, sometimes they say, like, don't tell anybody about your little plan, because if you tell people about your plan, then maybe that's like enough. And anyway, but I need to do it. It's tough. This is going to be really tough, and the tough part is not going to be the actual knowledge or the course. It's just going to be following through on the plan. But the plan's there. Everything's there. And so it'll be on a different channel, of course, but we're gonna push. It's gonna be higher production quality. I have cameras here, I have everything, slightly, not like extremely higher production quality, but it's gonna be higher for sure. I have to figure out I'm gonna have to figure out my setup here, but it's gonna be higher production quality to an extent. And then we're gonna push. In this way, like because I'm not home, because I'm not in America, you have to go a little bit harder. In America, I could just rent an Uber, rent a Tesla and grind for 4 weeks, and we would be back to normal, of course. But, one of the things about being abroad is, like, you don't have those easy ways to make money. And, the other part about renting a Tesla, doing that thing, is, like, you have to work 60 hours every week, which I'm not against, but it does preclude other things. And this does not preclude other things. I have to push. So I have 2 more days left in the weekend, kinda. Tomorrow's kinda like we have to start working for the other businesses. But, so I at least have 24 hours at least to get started, and so I'm just going to go through as much educational content. Everything's on YouTube. I don't even know why somebody would join a community like this. It's really retarded, man. And then of course people want to hit you up and say come out, right? Come out to the club. It's like that was just that message, like, come out to the club tonight. Like, I don't know. Not gonna come out to the club tonight. Maybe for an hour. No, because I don't even have money. It's like not even. I don't even have. Like, there's one club that I could go to, but like, I don't have money, right? Don't have money, right? So, can't. Anyway, so I gotta get started. I just wanted to quickly I mean, this is like the second or third school that I've seen, and I'm like, all right. I mean, I should have done this months and months and months and years and billions of years ago, and I should have the clothing thing up, and everything should be going, but it's not. And, you know, it's always just kind of better late than never, you know. Right now for clothing stuff, just as an update with the clothing stuff, I have to pay for fabrics. We're pushing, so there's 2 sets of fabrics that I have to pay for. It's about $130 per set. And so one of them, yeah, it's about $100 for the grayish goods. They have to fresh print the fabric, I guess. I'm not sure. I have to ask them, does the $100 include, I actually didn't ask, does the $100 include the printing, you know, the actual printing and then the shipping? Because we have to get that. Obviously, like, why would, you know, it's like, why would you pay for $100 for fresh print unless we're gonna, you know, let's pay for everything at the same time. I just transferred $100 over to the business account to get ready for that payment. But yeah, I mean, I'm out of money. You know, and I don't want to, one of the bad behaviors before was like using like the business card for purchases in life because I ran out of money. Like, I really don't want to do that. So yeah, anyway, we got to grind. So probably need like $500. It's like, it's ending up being around $500 a month-ish, $500 to $1,000 a month to fund sampling stuff. And then, yeah, about $500 to $1,000 a month to do like all the clothing things. Obviously this month, I can't do any of it, which is just such a shame. But hey, I mean, it's all pending. Like, listen, we have 5 more days in the month of October, you know. October, you know, the first day of the month is next Friday. So we have a few days. I mean, how hard is YouTube? I mean, it's a lot harder than I think, you know, but, you know, using some of these terms, using some of these things, project management, money, just leaning into project management, leaning into AI, I think we could, you know, maybe, sure.